Right, everybody. Welcome to the Super Metroid multi-category randomizer tournament of 2022. We have Kyzentun versus Croakomire, and we have blank screens. But it's really cool. We can see those awesome G4 statues, which I think look really great. I really do. I want to know who designed those. Dear Force. GG. We got a lovely visual of Samus's ship above my name with, I believe that's planet Zebes exploding. Zebes. So now we have all of that. How are you doing today, everybody? I'm really excited for this one. As we see, both of our runners are starting off at the ship. This is not random start. No, I'm just kidding. I can't see anything. However, let's talk about what we have today. We have a race. And what logic are we going to have? We have full area. We have vanilla bosses. But it's major minor this week. So what major minor means is that the game is separated between minor items, which are like your ammunition stuff. So missiles, super missiles, power bombs. Then you have your major items, which are your movement items, space jump, spring ball, you know, those beloved things. And pretty much those are your majors. You know, you got your morph ball, you have your beams are majors. So there you have it. And Tracy, you got me. You got me. I actually had to move my screen that I was looking at to look at my computer screen where I have the chat to see if you were seeing something on the screen that I wasn't seeing. You got me on that one. But the major items are going to be randomized. So, ooh, I think something's happening. I love vanilla. You know what? We're going to have vanilla bosses. I actually think this week is very, very hard, very challenging. I know for me, I think this was the most challenging logic to learn out of all the ones that I've done so far. Something about the vanilla bosses just kind of changed how the full area works. I feel like these seeds have been much more trolly, which is pretty crazy. But I don't know. People in chat that have played these seeds, how have you felt about them? Or those of you that have watched them, has this week been any more exciting or looking like it's more challenging to our runners than any other weeks? I know there's been a lot of really interesting races. And of course, if you can't tell everybody, you know, we have some technical difficulties, which is all right. That happens sometimes, but, you know, they're working on it. No, misplaced. Yes, misplaced location. The race has actually been going on for about 10 minutes now. Maybe a little bit more, maybe close to 13 minutes at this point. So what happens to with the rules, because it's a randomizer, we don't, you know, you want to discourage stream sniping and things like that. So our runners are on a 10-minute delay. So everything we're seeing is going to be 10 minutes after it happens when we get that there. We know, Grim David, we know. They're working on it. No, Zero, you're hearing me live, but we're watching the runners in the past. We're watching something that's on a 10-minute delay. Thank you, Tracy. I'm guessing, Tracy, are you watching their streams? I thought you were just messing with me at first, to be honest. It's great we have you here in chat. You're watching too? I only have so many devices. So unfortunately, I can't give you any of the action that's actually happening right now because I can't see it. No, what I thought, Tracy, I thought you were imagining a race for us, with all of that. What's up, Pops? So, everybody, right now, if you want to follow the action, ignore me, listen to Tracy in the chat. And Mithra is watching as well, so we can keep that tracking up to date. Yeah, that's it, Simo. I mean, I could tell everybody a story about this wild seed that I played this morning because I'm already out of the tournament. So I downloaded what I thought was a week 6 seed. So I'm playing this whole thing thinking it's week 6. And then I figured out later that it was actually a week 5 seed. So that was pretty hilarious. Unfortunately, we still have blank screens. So not sure why, but again, I'm sure they're working on it. It's not very often this happens, so I'm sure we can all bear with them as they work on a solution for all of this. Wow, no supers, no PB yet. Yeah, tracker's working. Looks like we have speed, so that's wonderful. Speed is going to allow us Batoon access once we have gravity suit. Speed is going to allow for some shine sparking, and maybe speed is, how we're supposed to get Terminator, would be my guess. We're jump mechanics. You are absolutely correct. Wait, this part, I wish I had more devices. I feel bad. I'm here. Gotta say something. Who can we blame for what? For the blank screens? I don't think we can blame anybody. These things happen. I'm sure they're working on it. See, I can pull up one screen. Then Twitch will have ads. Metroid MST, I don't know that much about Croakomire, having never met them personally, but from what I've heard, I think you are absolutely correct. This is the ultimate meme. And from what I understand is Croak is one of the community's resident memers. So yeah, this is a colossal meme, so loving it. Rando races. Oh, hockey. Hockey, I feel like you should be here for this with me. I feel like this is perfect for your energy, perfect for your excitement and your extemporaneous genius. I did see that the other day. Croakomire had a stream. Was it Croakomire was saying which Super Metroid runners, what the likelihood he could win in a fight with them or something. I don't know. I saw a clip. Thanks for keeping us on topic, Mithra. I mean, it's sounding like I should probably follow Croakomire right now. Everybody, please make sure you follow our runners, Croakomire and Kyzentun, both great runners of the game. From what I know about Croakomire, very big on memeing, and Kyzentun is a fan of some of the strangest Super Metroid sprites you have ever seen. So when we can get this race up and we can get it so we can see what's going on, I think it's going to be just a meme fest all the way, and a good one at that. I mean that in a positive way, in the best way ever. All right, yeah, power bombs for Croakomire. But see, that's the only stream I can see. By the way, this is in no way awkward for me at all. So Croakomire is in Brinstar, Pink Brinstar. Supers at early supers. That's awesome. It always feels good in these seeds when you have the full ammo. You don't have to worry about anymore. Where am I going to find supers? What am I locked out of? So it looks like this is not the only speed gaming channel having these issues. So stay tuned, everybody. See what we can do. Oh, wow. For those that aren't reading chat and you're only listening, we have Gravity Suit at Eddie Kuhn's E-Tank, Wave Waterway. So early suits, when you have an early suit like Gravity, I think that suit is the strongest single item you can get in an area rando, just because of the access that you have. The trollier area rando seeds to me seem to be the ones. I know sometimes the Varia hunt, it's on and all that, but a lot of these area seeds, you get a lot of these early Meridias where you can't go anywhere, because you either need high jump boots, spring ball, ice, this combination of items and stuff like that you need to get through Meridia. Whereas, you're just like, wow, if I had gravity, I can just wall jump or I can gravity jump and I can get all the way through all these areas. So, oh my gosh, we have Varia at Wavegate. So our runners are going to be extremely strapped. So, all right, here we go. So now are we on the ammo hunt or are we going to look for charge beam? It's major minor. It's a high likelihood you could bump into charge beam, but charge beam could also be at some ridiculous location like Shack Tool. You know what I mean? Croak still doesn't have supers, correct? I know exactly what you mean, Hockey, and I am always right except when I'm not. But I would imagine that Croakomire is also going to get the gravity suit. Where we're going, we don't need roads, Hockey. It would be really cool? Like if you did like a multi-troid, or if like these runners here, if you could imagine them in the same world, like when we say the runners gave each other a high five, like just imagine if you just saw like Kyzentun's sprite passing by Croakomire, but in Croak's game, and you'd see Kyzentun in Croak's game and Croak in Kyzentun's game. That would be absolutely outrageous. Sometimes I like to imagine it that way, these races, like in some parallel world, they're like existing on the same screen. Just like, oh shoot, you went that way. I wonder why they went that way. My gosh, like you didn't see them. You just you saw them fly past your screen, and you're just like, oh my gosh, where were they? I saw, oh my gosh, they have the Varia suit. I didn't get that. Like you could see their sprite on your screen, and you'd see what suit they would have. And these are the kind of thoughts I have when I don't have Super Metroid on the screen where I can see it. Damage boost off of each other. Yeah, imagine if you could just, play like game B instead of game A, and they actually interact in a way where they hit each other. Like back in the old like Double Dragon days, where you could choose the version where when you punch it wouldn't hit the other person, and then you choose the game version where you do hit each other. Says we're going deep today. Anybody just coming on right now? I wish I could tell you what in the world is going on. Basically what's happening is the chat is doing us a solid here, and they're letting us know what's going on Croakomire and Kyzentun stream. And I'm adding the commentary that I'm adding because I signed up for commentary so we could get a restream. And I don't have enough devices to pull up both Croakomire's stream and Kyzentun stream where I can read it or see it. So it's a team effort. Yeah, Croak just got his gravity suit not too long ago. You know, if you look at the tracker right there, Mithra doing a fantastic job letting us know what items we have, at least the majors. The real MVP of this race tonight. Oh, Crane. Yes. We are in the darkness. There are no more fire fleas left on planet Zebes. Oh my gosh, a Sonic sprite with Kirby item names and we can't see this? I'm sorry, Croak. I might have to turn your stream off and go to Kyzentun's and see what his looks like. Sounds more exciting over there. Kyzentun's tracker is pretty neat. Looks like, so Kyzentun's sprite is a Sonic the Hedgehog sprite. And when Sonic shoots, it looks like he's doing finger guns. Like, hey, what's up? So we got finger guns over here on Kyzentun's screen. If you want to check that out, follow Kyzentun, follow Croakomire, follow the runners. I was thinking the same thing. When you're talking about talking about like Sonic, like the burger joint. Yeah. Thank you for that, Natter. Yeah, follow the runners. Both excellent runners. Looks like we're going to get a spring ball jump from Kyzentun. Having a little trouble there. Spring ball jump is very tricky. You have to kind of like, turn spring ball off, then morph. And while your momentum is going upward, you have to pause before it hits the peak upward momentum, and then turn spring ball back on. And then when you turn the game back on, you buffer a jump, and it's kind of like, you can get higher than, I don't know. It's easier to comment on it when you can all see it. Yeah, we have a blind rando race that's blind for everybody. We have to guess what items the runners are getting, and then afterwards, they're going to tell us. So when we bring them into the interview later, they'll be like, all right, so you thought I had speed, but that wasn't speed I got. I know you could tell because the fanfare made just a little different noise, so you thought speed booster, but it wasn't that. It wasn't. It was actually wave beam. That's what I got. Kyzentun making it out of there, no problem. We're in the Bubble Mountain Reserve. The ring. I wonder if I don't want to wish this on Kyzentun, but I wonder if when Sonic dies, if he just runs out of rings. Like you see the rings bouncing all over the screen. Somebody mail Cimarine the glasses they need in order to view this. It's in subscriber mode. Yeah, Kyzentun having a lot of difficulty with these wall jumps here in Bubble Mountain. That's the thing. So when you have these sprite changes, I believe Samus's hitbox and everything is all still there. So what you're visually seeing is not actually what's happening. That made sense in my head. I'm starting to think this is me. Every time I do commentary, there's always like some kind of an issue. I'm sensing a common pattern here. Like sometimes it's on my end, like my Discord didn't work properly. And we are almost 20 minutes in this very fascinating race. One of a kind. You're going to be writing about this for years. You'll say, I was there when Grapple was at speed. Although my phone that I'm watching Kyzentun stream on is cracked, so I couldn't read what the item said. So, but we have Kyzentun must have forgot he has speed booster because, wow. And remembering after struggling a bit with the lava there, wow. We have our things, Hockey. We do. Ah, whip. I got it. Yeah, some of those jumps were definitely easier, but when you have speed booster, so coming out of speed, if you have speed booster in your item set, the lava will rise, whereas if you don't, it won't. I think Croc's a good play this early if you have the ammo to take on Croc. I don't see a reason to not do it. It's major minor. You have 2 items you can see here. So I think Croc check is very smart. Now, a Croc, for people who don't know, so Croakomire is a one-way in, one-way out area of the game. It does not connect anywhere. The other dead end is Kraid. Kyzentun's actually struggling here. It has to be careful. With missiles and super missiles, you get 1 step back for every missile, 3 steps back for every super. But if you miss them, it can be very, very problematic because Croc will start stepping forward to you. And Kyzentun has a lot of ammo, but could soft lock here. I think Plasma at Croc Tank is still pretty good. I mean, you got both suits. You know, I think Kyzentun would rather have like a good movement item or like Screw Attack or Charge Beam, but Plasma is really good. It's a nice beam upgrade. You're going to get a lot of damage out of it. It's going to help out in lower Norfair, getting past key hunters. You can clip through them. You know what? I think, Train, I might have to do that. I might have to do that. Let me see if I can get on this iPad. Let's see, you know what? Let's see if we can make this work. Train had a really good idea. So I think for the time being, this is what I'm going to do. Once it comes in, so I will watch this multi-stream. It's not coming in yet, but we'll see. My internet is very slow today. Train, thank you for that, by the way. So now I can kind of start calling some action until I get the purple screen of death. And I will keep my iPad open just in case the stream ever fixes. But we got a Maxim Tomato up on Kyzentun's screen. And that's really good for replenishing energy and health, you know, so Sonic can stay fit throughout his mission. So very good to see that Maxim Tomato. Is Croak trying to do a short charge? Croak, turn that speed booster on. We're going to get a real nice short charge effort here. I bet Croak can do this. So it's a really, really tight short charge. And beautiful. Croak pulls it off, gets a super missile. So rewarded with a super for his efforts. Supers are very, very important right now. We don't have charge beam yet. We want to make sure we have enough ammunition to end the game. So with major minor, it is more likely that charge beam will show up than if we have full randomizer. But you know, it could be in a bogus location that you don't want to go to. Like Shack Tool is a very long check that takes quite a while. GT. I find that area and area rando, I would prefer to know where like the back of Lower Norfair is rather than the front, because that's only one major item and it takes quite a while to get to, and you have to green gate glitch. So, you know, I like to go for ammo in area personally. But we got a nice beam combination for Kyzentun. And then looking down at Croakomire, both of our runners are in Upper Norfair right now. So in the same area. Upper Norfair is one piece that breaks off kind of behind Bubble Mountain there where it starts to become Lower Norfair. Space Jump. Tracy's favorite item. Or as Kyzentun calls it, a wing. So we're going to get some potential flight. We got a West Meridia entrance from Croakomire, decides that, no, I don't want to see that yet. We're going to check and see what's over here. I'm going to do my best, Natter. I'm going to do my best. So don't worry about it. I'm making the best I can out of this. This has actually been kind of fun. Wow. Look at that powerbomb lay from Kyzentun. I didn't know you could do that. My mind is blown. Remembered Highway has surprises still. Kyzentun does know quite a bit about this game. So very, very, very verbal and outspoken in the Discord. It's been nice to hear their opinions on randomizers and things like that. So always nice. One thing I really love about these tournaments is the personalities you get to meet, and just discussing things about Super Metroid and how the tournament's running and all that stuff. So this has been a really exciting one for me. I've been in a few tournaments so far, and I'm very happy with this one. I'm having a lot of fun, and thank you all. Thanks, chat. I really appreciate the support. I'm just another Super Metroid fan out there. Ooh, that's a big one. Turian. We've got Turian right now. That's pretty awesome. So Turian is in Criteria in the pre-moat room, the pre-moat connection. And we're going to see what's on the other side of moat. No trouble getting over there with Wing. Sonic is doing a fantastic job, and we're going to get a fire fleet check here with a screw attack. And yeah, my comms are kind of behind what I guess y'all can see. But, you know, again, here it is. Ishtar, we are watching on a multi-Twitch while people at SpeedGaming are working on getting the stream taken care of. So really, it's the best we can do. If Crane, you know, would be kind enough, maybe can put the link back in the chat. Maybe get some more people there. Cat and Stacks got it. Thank you very much. And it might be behind me, but Screw Attack, definitely what you want to see in Lower Norfair. Screw Attack, like Gravity Suit, is one of those really overpowered items that any rando player is really happy to find whenever they find it. We're pretty early in the run right here. Big advantage, I would say, to Kyzentun having that space jump. You know, that's going to increase the flexibility of what Kyzentun can do and the amount of effort it's going to take to do. So we're seeing Kai is checking a lot of the same checks that we've already seen Croakomire do. We're getting the can room, the high jump boots connections, or I'm sorry, high jump boot room getting looked at. Okay, we're getting an ammo check here from Croak, picking up those supers. Croak has a limit of 35 supers right now. Actually, yeah, so Croak has a one super pack advantage over Kai, whereas Kai has one missile pack. We'd all rather it be super. But those supers are really important as far as taking out bosses like Ridley, which we are going to find here in Lower Norfair. Crane, I like that reference. I haven't played D&D in probably 25 or 30 years, but I really like that. That's cool. Not sure if y'all, I think I'm still on air. Yeah, but something closed over here. High jump boot is going to make movement much more comfortable for Kyzentun. Anybody that's run Super Metroid would know that if you have speed booster and you don't have high jump, that it severely affects your vertical height versus your lateral distance. So that's definitely really interesting. Oh my gosh. Almost there. Almost there, everybody. It's getting worked on. So 28, 29 minutes in. Let's see how this works out. I'll tell you what, we are good to go. We are good. I love it. Everybody, let's give a round of applause for the Speed Gaming team for coming together, coming through, and making this happen for everybody. I can't tell you how happy I am right now. This is super exciting. So thank you, Speed Gaming. Thank you so much, everybody who's behind the scenes, all of our organizers for getting this happening. And thank you, everybody in chat, for sticking around and bearing with my imagination and me trying to keep up with chat. But anyways, let's get this going. Let's get this going. You know, we had said before, Croakomire, the ultimate memer. Kyzentun definitely loves these sprite swaps. So I'd say we got memes there. We had a blank stream for 30 minutes. This is a meme fest. I think the runners are going to enjoy it. I think I'm going to never watch this again. No, I probably will. We'll see. But both of our runners in Lower North there, Croakomire are fighting Ridley right now. More supers for Kyzentun. And I think, if I remember correctly, Croakomire came into Lower Norfair from the west entrance, whereas Kyzentun, I believe, is coming in from the eastern entrance. So both of our runners entering Lower Norfair in a different way. Pretty cool. So let's talk. Let's talk now. We got the race here. We probably have a lot of runners that are, or a lot of watchers that are late to the game. Oh, Croakomire has X-ray scope. I'm really excited about that. I'm not going to tell you why in case it doesn't happen, but I think we have the possibility for some really cool X-ray stuff. Anyways, I don't know. Probably not. But I know Croakomire is an X-ray aficionado. Still doesn't have space jump, so movement advantage is still at Kyzentun. But what are we playing here? We have a major minor randomizer with full area and vanilla location bosses. We have Batoon access, no worries about that. Both of our runners got suits earlier. Kyzentun has like one of the most dangerous movement combinations you can possibly have in Super Metroid. Both suits, screw attacks, space jump, high jump boots, speed. Kyzentun has like everything but charge beam that a runner would really want. Well, also ice, you know, but let's not get greedy. This is a randomizer. It's not like it's not a speed run, you know? It's a randomizer. Come on, Croak, you can get the short charge. All right, Croak showed us a short charge in Upper Norfair, shows us a short charge in Lower Norfair. We're gonna have a high five from our runners coming here right through. I love it. Just remember what we were talking about earlier, like what that would look like in a reality where both of the runners were in each other's game. Like right there, it would have been like, hey, you're going this way, I'm going that way. How'd you get here? How did I get here? We look like we both have the same suits. Do we still have the same weapons? Croakomire is a little under-weaponed compared to Kyzentun. Kyzentun has plasma beam. So, and, oh, Croakomire. So if you notice, like when you screw attack, renders you almost completely, it renders you almost invincible to damn near everything, except if you break spin. Look at Croakomire. Croakomire's going reverse amphitheater. That's a little nuts with this amount of energy. I mean, doable, but yeah, it's a little nuts. Croak, you're crazy. You're gonna make it, but still, crazy. Definitely wants to see what's at screw attack. There's no, you know, or to see what the connection is on the other side of Lower Norfair. Now, Kyzentun knows where Turian is. I wasn't able to see if Croakomire knows where Turian is. And we would know where Turian is, but we forgot. So if somebody in chat remembers, that would be pretty helpful. But thank you for that shout out, Crane. Getting some farming, man, more finger guns. Said Sonic's like, hey, what's up? Finger guns grapple. I never thought I would see the day. Tell your friends. You were here for something special. Croak not going to check for screw attack. I mean, you're already here, dude. I know 9 supers, green gate glitch can be a little weird, but you're already there. You're already there. I don't, you know what? I don't agree with that. If you're already there, I think you should go. There's an energy recharge there, which would be helpful, and you get to see what a major item is. Lost too much time to X-ray? Okay. That's fair. That's a good point. Has enough power bombs for Metroid rooms. You know what? The curiosity, though, it gets the best of me. That's probably why I'm 3-2 and not 5-1 or something in this tournament. No, it wouldn't be 5-1, it'd be like 4-1. I just can't resist. I gotta check. I gotta check stuff. So while Kyzentun is giving finger guns to Ridley over here, Croak is doing a blind super check. I am a little nervous about Croakomire's energy. I really am. Because, you know, Meridia can be tough. I know, we got screw attack, but Croak has no high jump boots, so that makes movement awkward. And I find when your movement is awkward, and speed, I find when your movement's awkward, you don't make good decisions. Like right there, I think Croak wants to do this Shine Spark across Everest. And even if you can make it, why would you want to? I mean, it's swaggy, yes. Memes, yes, I get it. Yes, grab definitely offers some protection, but, you know, see, Croak's nuts. And I love it. I love it. I love watching exciting runners that just seem to just reckless abandon. Like, I'm going fast no matter what. Like, yeah, I'm going to take a hit from this crab. I got screw attack. I'll probably not get caught in a wall jump check. But then, boom, wall jump check. And you're down a lot of damage. So, and can anybody remember seeing Croakomire take a save? Because I can't. Maybe at the ship at some point. Oh my gosh, Croak. You don't have charge beam, so you're going to have to farm. Okay, good. At least he did there. But Croak's going to have to farm, and you know, probably wants ammo at Aqueduct. Can snail climb, but that's slow. Oh gosh, beautiful short charge, but this isn't going to turn up anything useful other than ammo. But yeah, thank you. He's going to farm here. You know, now, you don't want to get soft locked at Batum. That would be terrible. There's no charge beam for Croak. Yeah, I think you should, if you're going for ammo, you should pick up missiles, for sure. I agree 100%. If anything, I pick up too much ammo when I do these seeds. But, you know, right now, about this time, yeah, I think, I still think I would have done the screw attack check. But yeah, you're almost done looking for charge. I think we'll see Croakomire will still check like boss items. Like we'll still probably check Dragon's item. And we'll check Kraid's item in Fantoons, I would bet. I hear you, Tracy. I have actually lost a randomizer race because it became an ammo hunt at the end and I couldn't find anything. And I thought to myself, how many missiles? Actually, RK, a good randomizer runner, had chastised me about that about a year ago in Rando League, saying that, you know, I should pick that up. I should pick that, you know, missiles are more important than you'd think. And also the other great thing that people don't realize about missiles, because arguably any percent is the most popular category. So people generally don't see runners picking up a lot of, they generally don't see runners picking up a lot of missiles in any percent. But if you're a hundo player and you're a randomizer player, you realize how incredibly powerful missiles can be on just killing enemies, especially if you have Ice Beam, because then you don't need to shoot it twice. But Kyzentun picking up an E-Tank at screw attack, so proving that I was wrong, and, you know, Croakomire was right to skip that. That would not have, well, you know, Croak's energy, but he's farming right now. Yeah, good Batum fight. So much going on. So much going on. Yeah, I never blame the runners. We're being critical here because we have the advantage of being able to see and be able to call it out. When you're racing, it's a much different feeling when you're racing. Your decision making is affected by a certain kind of adrenaline because you're in the middle of combat. You know, you're trying to think about ammo conservation. You're trying to think about, where does this route go? Where does that route go? Am I keeping track of the mapping? What items do I need? What items do I have? Is my tracker working? How's my OBS? Is my OBS screwing me over right now? You know, what's happening at SpeedGaming? What's going on in the race room there? You know, am I dropping frames? Runners have so much to think about when they're doing a race that you cannot be hypercritical on them, you know, except for the fact that, like, you know, as the matches get further and further on, you have to be able to still perform under that kind of pressure. You have to still perform with all of that on your mind. I think sometimes when you're only a spectator, I think sometimes you might lose that feeling, or maybe not understand or know about that feeling. So there's quite a lot going on. Plasma was found very much early on. Both of our runners have the same amount of bosses down. Croakomire's ahead geographically, but with the loadout difference and the movement advantage that Kyzentun has through the movement items, I still say Croakomire's ahead, but not as much as it seems. Because ammo-wise, Kai is sitting a little bit better. We'll have to do some farming here, just like Croakomire did, but it has a couple more packs of missiles. Ooh, we're going to get a... What do we do? We're checking left sandpit. It's major minor, so left sandpit does have an item. It's faster to check than Shack Tool. But I think Croak is definitely a little bit higher, but it's going to be easier for Kai to catch up a little bit higher, a little bit more ahead. It's going to be far easier for Kai to make ground with how much of the race is left, just based on movement items, because I don't think Croakomire is going to get high jump or space jump. At least not for a while, if at all. Yeah, with space being at wave, I don't see Croakomire going back to wave. I don't see Croak making that check. Kyzentun would like Charge Beam, because this seed, well, yeah, Kai's got 50 supers now, though. It looked pretty much early on that I thought Kai was going to go for ammo, but, you know, maybe doing a little bit in the middle, I don't know. I think at this point you should be committed to it. What I've learned is you want to be committed definitely by now. So Croakomire does have one more boss down. We have not seen Kraid's Lair yet, and I don't believe we've seen... Let's see, Tracy would know, and maybe Mithra, because they're tracking, but have we seen a wreck ship transition or a Forgotten Highway? I mean, we can get to Forgotten Highway from East Meridia, where we are now, so we can get to Forgotten Highway, but I don't recall seeing a wreck ship transition. Granted, the first 28 minutes of the race, it was blank. Okay, wreck ship was at G4. Okay. And we have had a glimpse of Turian. Even though I forget where Turian was, Kyzentun does know. Kyzentun does know where Turian is, and Croakomire does not. So with movement, Kyzentun's ahead. With knowledge, Kyzentun's ahead. Geographically, Croakomire's ahead. And bossed is down, Croakomire's ahead. So this is a really exciting race. I think it's closer than it looks. And poor Croak gets grabbed. Feels bad, man. Every time I do RBO or like North Korea percent and I have to go Forgotten Highway via Plasma Room, feels bad, man. But, you know, when you're watching it, it's funny. Having space jump there would have made this absolutely no problem at all. So Croak makes it that time, and we'll have to go through Thread the Needle, which is a beautiful name for this room. Excellent mock ball right there, showing a little bit of swag. Nice use of spring ball right there. MM2 be damned. You know I love you, buddy. But excellent job of showcasing the movement capabilities of the Super Metroid engine. I don't know if that matters, but it sounded good. Lomian, I'm going to give you that. Best mock ball in the rando game. I'll give it to you. Sonic is going to just easily fly right across. That is the prettiest elevator. You know, I think that color is just absolutely wonderful. And Croak with the Kraid find. All right. So I don't believe Kyzentun will miss this because the areas have actually seemed to be a little more friendly. Actually, Forgotten Highway is probably the best in RBO because you have space jump and screw attack. North Korea %, you go through there only with space jump, and that room sucks with space jump and no screw attack. And Mappo goes through there, but I don't know how, and so does True Completion. You'll have to ask MM2 if you want any of the Mappo-ganda. Kyzentun fighting Dragon, Croakomire fighting Kraid. Dual boss fights on screen. Finger guns not working this time. So Kyzentun's going to get dragged around, might get smacked a little bit. Dragon's being very kind right now. Maybe Dragon likes Sonic. I was going to say maybe she likes her better than Samus, but no. Giving a little bit of a slap here, a little bit of a slap there, but, you know, Gravity Suit and Varia Suit, I mean, negligible damage. Easy fight, easy life, and a charge beam find for Croakomire. If Kyzentun finds this charge beam, that's going to be increasing their possibility to take out everything way faster than Croakomire. Because they have a better beam combo, and I don't see Croak getting plasma. So, Kai, you've got this movement advantage. I think it was more routes. Kyzentun definitely did more checks than Croak did. The routes were more similar toward the mid-game than I think at the beginning. And I don't know where else Kai would go other than where Croakomire is now. So, wow. If we could put Croak's lead in 2 minutes, could we put it into minutes? Geographically, they're several minutes apart. Does Charge Beam put... we think about it, that's too much thinking for me. Oh yeah. I'm thinking about if, not checking the location crane, I'm thinking if Kyzentun gets lost and just does not find Kraid, you know, just doesn't check that transition. But Kyzentun's been pretty thorough, and if they've been checking their map, they should, you know, head right to it. They should know where that transition is, just not where it leads. Nice spark. Wow, dude. That was a dope, you know, a French vanilla plasma spark. I've actually never seen that before, and I've thought about doing it, and I've never tried it. That was gaming. Gaming. Everybody gets something in the chat for that swag. That deserves something. I don't know what. One of the cool emotes. Beautiful spark by Croak. Yeah, the way Kyzentun talks about Rando in the Discord, I would imagine they are, you know, just an expert at traveling through area. I know I was in Kai's chat earlier today, and he had said that he's done over 250 of these seeds, full area seeds. So really enjoys the area of this. So, you know, very cool. There you go. That's that. You want some cool emotes, MGA has got your back. Croakomire doing the spark I like to do to get out of this room with this loadout. Sonic going back up the pretty elevator, which, you know, in vanilla would lead right to Forgotten Highway, or the back of Forgotten Highway to Wreck Ship. And we have found Kraid. Like I said, it's been pretty linear. We've seen all the transitions in Meridia, I think, so no surprise that Kai knew how to find his way to Kraid. Kai's big hope right now would have to be that Croak just checks everything in the wreck ship, which he's not gonna. I mean, Croak, obviously Kai doesn't know where Croak is, but Croak is gonna kill Fantoon and try to find Turian. So the only advantage, beautiful sparks. We have got some absolutely heads-up plays from both of these runners using beautiful spring ball. So let's just talk about the movement for a second. Both runners showing swag, both runners showing style. Beautiful, almost quick kill from Kyzentun right there. Almost a good save. Still a pretty good save from that start. But I think Croak is going to kill Fantoon and then beeline it to Turian, like trying to find Turian. I don't know how close Turian is. So we'll have to see. I wonder, see, right now, I would start kind of getting nervous that my opponent might have found a better route than me, because this was a very linear, full area seed. Still tough. Our runners did a great job navigating, but there wasn't anything like really trolly, except it took a while to get supers and power bombs. They got both suits pretty soon, pretty early, so that was access to a larger portion of the map than you would typically have in a full area rando. And their routing was pretty similar, starting from the mid game. Yeah, Fantoon's going to be slower for Croak. Turian is going to be slower. Not the Metroid rooms. They'll both have the same advantage there. Beautiful Fantoon fight from Croakomire. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Bigfoot. You know, Kyzentun could do baby skip. I don't know if he goes for it or not. So that's something that Croak is not going to be able to do. Or, you know, maybe it's possible, but nobody in a race is going for it except for maybe Simo. Yeah, X Factor strats are cool. But Fantoon is down. All the bosses are down. Croakomire is going to go. There's really not a lot of places. I mean, Kyzentun has a good movement advantage because of the item set he has. No offense to Kyzentun, but in general, just on just your basic movement, Croak is a little bit stronger. So it's making it harder for Kyzentun to catch up. But the movement items are helping. Kyzentun did a couple checks that Croak did not do. But both runners made very good decisions. I think have done a beautiful job routing it. Neither one of them seemed lost at any point. Seemed to know exactly where they're going. And that is true. When Fantoon is dead, it activates the wreck ship. And Croak doing all the swaggy sparks. Kyzentun doing all the swaggy sparks. This has been an immensely enjoyable run. Croak is going like he knows where Turian is. Yep. Come on, go down. Go down. I believe that's where Turian is, isn't it? Isn't Turian down there at pre-moat? Oh, Croak. Croak. Wrong way, dude. Or am I wrong? I feel like Turian was pre-moat. I think I remember saying it, that it was pre-moat. Is Turian in Norfair? He's going for density, but I think Turian is pre-moat. Croak doing that strat, the opposite direction we saw Kyzentun do it. I think pre-moat, I'm going to say this. Crab room moat, like the pre-moat room with the crabs, I'm going to say that's Turian. It could have been my seed that I played earlier, that's where Turian was for me, because these things all bleed together after you've done a bunch of them like we all have during this tournament. But I think Croak is completely going the wrong way. So this has given Kyzentun like A big catch-up. So Croak has to go all the way back the way he came, and he knows it now. If he's marked his maps, I think he knows it now. Yeah, Kyzentun, I'm almost certain, knows where Turian is. I'm almost certain. It's not enough. It's not enough, because if Croak goes right there, Kyzentun is still behind a couple minutes. And I think Croak knows. I think he knows he made a mistake and is going back. We'll have to see. This is fascinating nonetheless. It makes the race a whole lot more exciting. Really? Why can't Metroid crawl? All right, well, this is exciting. This is really interesting, everybody. And maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong, and Turian is right where Croakomire is going. But I think Croak is lost. And this is one of the things that made me hate Area Rando when I played it in Rando League, is I had everything down, and then it took me an hour to find Turian. No lie. You can watch the race. It's you can find it on YouTube. We can finally call Samus Metroid. Yes, that's canon now. They found a way. Back in the day, everybody thought it was Metroid, not Samus. Kyzentun is going right. Kyzentun is going right to G4. Oh my gosh. Y'all. If Turian is where I think it is, look at how close we are. Croak is there. I called it. I called it. Kyzentun is going to be there. Oh, I don't think it's enough. Even with the ammo difference. So, okay. So, Croakomire has Charge Beam, Wave Beam. We got supers. Look at the beam combo that Kai has. Kai has higher DPS than Croak, but Croak is ahead in time. If Kai gets baby skip, that could be it, Zeb, but I don't know if he goes for it. He's got the movement for it. Powerbomb Metroids, but we're like, look at how close this got. That knowledge that Kyzentun had from earlier in the race, when he saw Turian, Croak not knowing where Turian is. I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't. But there's a chance. There's a chance. This is getting exciting. Like I don't want to wish ill will on Croak, but I kind of like I want some way for Kyzentun to catch up, just so it gets like a little closer. Powerbomb in these Metroids, so you have like three power bombs to kill the Metroids. Zeb, you would know. You would know. Following you and seeing you in chat, you seem generally know stuff like that. So I say 40 charge shot for Croakomire? You don't think it's... No, it's got to be more than that for Croak. Oh, after... Yeah, after... Oh, okay, after ammo. I was about to say, okay. I think Kai had better Metroid rooms. Am I wrong? Did a great job saving his power bombs, too. Look at how close this is, everybody. Kyzentun's endgame on point. Oh my gosh. How bad do you want this baby skip to happen right now? Oh my god. He had to do that. He had to bop Dusty Teresa. Stop wasting time, Kai. Get this baby skip. Oh, he doesn't go for it. I knew it. I know. It would still have to do the energy refill anyways. I see the energy. I know. Don't die, Kai. Please. Don't die. Don't die. Oh. If Kai does get close enough, he could win. If he got baby skip, it would be a guaranteed thing. But this is going to be close, y'all. This is a race. I can't believe how close this is going to be with ammo. It's just... Kyzentun has a big ammo advantage. Again, Croak is always going for... Okay, so Croak is going for speed zap skip. Probably going to get it. I forgot about that. But he's resetting. Okay, so he's just going in. He's going in. This is nuts. Croak needed that speed zap skip for that ammo. So now it's 12. That's 12 supers he's not going to have. Kai is closing in. This is really bad for Croakomire. Kyzentun is also going to do this, not doing speed zap skip, so going to be, but still has the ammo advantage by quite a lot. Kyzentun, if he executes caught up. Oh no! Wow! Croak is saving. Oh no! If Kyzentun does the math on the rainbow beam, that's GG. Will Kyzentun go for stand-up? If he has all tanks. Oh my god. I'm rubbing my hands with glee. All right, stand-up is no longer a thing, and that's probably good for Kai. Okay? Just 3 E-tanks with both suits. I hope you have both suits on. I hope you're wearing your Varia. You'd still have 2 energies, so that's fine. All right. Wow. Unbelievable. What a race. I feel so bad for Croak. Imagine if Croak had just gotten that speed zeb skip. So routing paid off. So all those checks that Kai did, they were legit. They were good checks. They were smart. They worked out in this seed. Not only did it help Kyzentun overcome the discrepancy in movement between the 2 runners, but doing those checks, and Croak also kind of getting lost at the end, having not found Turian earlier. So being thorough, that Kai was thorough with those checks, which I think in full area, you need to be a little bit more thorough when you check your portals. And yes, like Tracy said, Croak spent quite a bit on X-Ray, which turned out to be a bad check. So yeah, that would be one thing that you could really point out was the difference. But, you know, nice dodge there, actually, by the way, by Croak for those underrings. But hey, 2 tremendous Super Metroid runners, 2 tremendous randomizer runners. What a great, oh my gosh. I think Croak, if he had gone to the correct portal, if he had gone down instead of across, it would have been Croak's race, even with this shot here. But yeah, just check the wrong transition first. I hate to say it. And I agree with you there, Lomian. I do. Yeah, speed Zeb skip, I think, would have put it. I would agree with Zeb, but I don't know who I would have given it to. But yeah, finger guns to Mother Brain. Probably the last set of finger guns we're going to see before Sonic rides away in the spaceship. Almost nothing can stop him now. I wonder if we'll see any memes from Croakomire when he sees the dot done come in. Folks, this has been a race for the records. I'm glad I didn't bail out, 28 minutes in before we actually got video feed. I'm glad I stuck it through because this turned out to be one of the more exciting mid to late game races that I've seen this year. And we've had a bunch of them. There have been some really great ones. This tournament has been spectacular so far. Come on, Kai. All you got to do is get on the ship. So thanks to everybody. Make sure you follow Kai. Make sure you follow Croakomire. Thank you, Mithra and Kirito and Tracy and everybody behind the scenes that got things off the ground today and finally got us up and running. Follow everybody. Follow people you don't know. Learn to enjoy everybody. Well, not really, but check everybody out. Make good decisions. Nice spark, Sonic. Yeah, he only did give Speed Zebskip one try. And I think that was smart, actually. Not making the Speed Zebskip to just decide to go with ammoing the Zebs to save time, but then he went to save, so. Kyzentun saving the animals? Are you nuts? Holy cow, what a flex. Who does that? Who does that in a race? Wow, talk about certainty. I think Kai always does that too, but holy crap, dude. I'm sorry, I call everybody dude. Don't mind me. And Kyzentun, GG. With an official race time GG time of, let me go back in the race room and find out. With a 1:0, where the heck is it? Oh, come on, keyboard, get out of my way. Finished in first place with a 1:04.59, just a hair under 1 hour and 5 minutes. Croakomire on the escape. What an incredible close race. My gosh. I do not know if we're going to get runners in for an interview. Yeah, I'm old. I'm 41 years old. I've been calling people dude for like 35 years. If they ask me not to, I won't. But other than that, who do we have here? I can't see just yet. Where is the thing that shows me? Kai, welcome. You can unmute. Welcome to the stream. GG. What a tremendous, what a performance. How do you feel?
I actually felt like my performance was kind of sloppy. Like a lot of little fumbles here and there. Tricks that I missed the first time I had to go back.
Well, I wish that you could watch your whole race, but for the first like 28, 30 minutes of the race, we had blank screens. And all I'm going to tell you is it was quite an adventure. But what we saw was pretty tremendous. And do you know what the difference was? There were a couple huge differences between you and Croak, if you had to guess. Well, he probably talked to you a little bit in the race chat.
Yeah, the race chat, he said it was X-Ray.
Yep. X-Ray was that, but not only that, he was right at the entrance of Turian, but didn't see Turian early like you did. Didn't see it until, he had all 4 bosses down. So instead of going down at the crab pre-mote room, he went right and went toward, Vanilla Rex ship, and then went all the way through Norfair again, and then circled around through Upper Norfair, and then finally went to Croakomire, and then finally went back. And,
oh, no.
Yeah. And didn't end up with space jump, didn't have high jump boots, didn't have plasma. But here's the thing. In Turian, he was ahead of you. If you had gotten baby skip, you would have pulled ahead. That's how close it was.
Yeah, and I can't do baby skip.
Yeah.
Not a trick I've ever learned.
Your beam combo was enough, and you got to Mother Brain just a little bit before Croak did, because Croak went and took a save. But you guys pulled some really great stuff. That plasma spark room, that French vanilla plasma spark you did was incredible. Croakomire did some really cool sparks. You both put on a really good showcase of what certain movement combinations can do in Super Metroid. So it was nice to see your movement with like basically full movement, and then Croak only having like screw attack and speed and spring ball. It was really, really cool to see the difference in movement and how you both used it to your advantage throughout the terrain.
Yeah. I play with a lot of different settings, so I'm used to having a lot of different combos at different times.
Yeah, you were telling me earlier. What did you say? You've done over 250 full area seeds?
Somewhere over 200. It's a mix of, well, they're all area and door rando and boss shuffle, but they've got the setting where bosses are mixed into the normal portals. So there's a chance you go to meme route and you find yourself in Ridley's room.
Oh wow!
That's why you don't see me go meme route, because I've had that happen and it's bad.
So how do you feel about the difference between these settings versus boss shuffle or full as opposed to major minor? How do those things affect your approach to the area when you don't have boss shuffle on?
I've been playing it the same way, which I think has kind of slowed me down a bit, because these settings are kind of easy mode. Normally I have Lower Norfair Hell Runs on the table, Suitless Dragon on the table. So like all of my reflexes are geared towards preparing for that. So I pick more than I need, that adds time, and I check more than I'm supposed to, and that adds time.
I mean, I believe in being thorough. I am very, very thorough when I play these things, especially when I'm doing full area, and in major minor, it's almost like when you get near a major, even though it's only one, you're like, I'm so close and I don't know what area I'm going into next. Like, you check screw attack, and Croak said, nah, forget it. He didn't check screw attack at all. So
yeah, I had 9 supers. I figured I'll use these 9 supers on the gate. If I get it, I check it. If I don't get it, I move on.
Yeah. So, but anyways, it was really great. I actually think it's the second time I've done comms for a race that you did. I think I called a randomizer one of the weeklies, so it was nice to see you run again. I like the Sonic sprite better than some of the other ones I've seen you play, but it's kind of neat that you always bring something new to the table when you come to Super Metroid race. So, definitely I would imagine you're a fan favorite out there, so yeah. Thank you for racing and being so, so memey, I guess, in a sense. It's Croakomire, I guess, is also a memer. And this whole race, like I said, it started out blank and it seemed like it was poetic justice, but it ended up being a really interesting start and a really great finish. And I'm very glad I was able to do this today. So Thank you for putting on a show.
Yeah. Fred Zeus on the Varia Discord just posted that Sonic sprite yesterday. So it's really new.
That's awesome.
I'm hoping they'll add it to the customizers soon.
Well, thanks for showcasing it. So do you have anything left you want to say or add or anything before I close the show? It doesn't seem that Croakomire is going to be coming.
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, everybody in chat, make sure you follow our runners, and you can follow me if you'd like. I run a lot of rando. I do a lot of vanilla. I pretty much do just about everything in the game, and I love doing commentary and interacting with people. But hey, what a wonderful race between Kyzentun and Croakomire. Tune in. We still have a couple more days of week 5 settings. So week 5 settings, as you've seen, is full area, major, minor, and vanilla bosses. Next week's races is light area, Chozo, boss shuffle. So we got some really special stuff coming, some really incredible matchups. And thanks to everybody for helping. And yes, thank you so much, Captain Stack, and you're welcome. I appreciate it. And thanks for everybody sticking in. This is definitely going to be a memorable stream, and I can't wait to watch it on the archive. So take care, everybody, and we will see you next mission.